I know everyone's looking for 100% financing. Everyone's trying to find out, how do I get this fix and flip or even this BRRRR financed 100%? But what lenders don't tell you, or probably what you don't know from some of the gurus out there, is you're not going to get 100% financing from any one lender. The big boys out there will probably give you 90% of the purchase, 100% of the rehab, but there's so many other things that go into a flip as far as costs. We want to go through that today and show you how to put this together to get true 100% financing. You're not going to get it from one lender, so you're going to have to understand the concept of how the successful people do this to get 100% financing. And the truth is, you need about 120% financing, not 100%, because there's more than just purchase and rehab. You're going to need down payments, you're going to need closing costs, you're going to need monthly payments. There's all these other things that add up, and you're going to need more than 100%. And I go through this with people daily. We've been doing this for 30 years now, and it's all about assembling the right, as we call it, money bucket, how much money you bring in the table to make sure you're buying fast and getting it rehab fast. Money is in the speed, and we want to make sure you're properly funded, setting up that first deal or the next deal so you have the ideal 120% or more set up in available funds, not financing that's costing you money, but money that's set up right so you can win at this game. So let's walk through a deal so you understand when we're talking about you're going to need more than 100% financing, because you're going to need money when you find a property. You have to put down earnest money. It doesn't matter if it's with a wholesaler or with a realtor, you have to put some money down to get that contract. And then when you get to closing, you're going to have to put your money down for closing costs, the money the lender doesn't offer you for the purchase. And then you're going to have to pay for title and the closing. You're going to have to pay for the lender fees. And if there's any HOA, you're going to have to pay for that, and insurance. So all of those numbers will come out of your pocket. It's not part of what the lender is offering. And once again, don't worry about this. We're going to go through exactly how you set up those funds, so you can win at this game, because the people who are winning at this game make sure they have all this proper funding. So now you've closed on the property. Now, there's a couple other things now that you're going to have to either fund or pre-fund. If you need to pre-order anything for the property, doors, windows, appliances, any of those things, or pay for contractors to get them on your schedule, that money is going to have to come from your side, your money, because lenders will give you, or they've put aside 100% of the financing, right? They've put together, 100% of the rehab, right? They put it in an escrow account, but they only release it when the work is done. So they're not going to release it to pre-order stuff. They're not going to release it to, secure a contractor, so make sure they're on their schedule. Those are items you're going to have to pay for, and they get reimbursed once the work is done and at the property. Because remember, from a lender side, they're looking at this property and giving you escrow funds for the property to be completed, done, up to market. So the only time they start releasing funds is when your property is moving. Demo's done, then they give you the money. Tile's done, they give you the money. Whatever is completed, they give you the money for. So if you have to keep your project going, get it done fast, you're going to have to pre-fund escrow, meaning you're going to have to come up with the money to pay these people. Once you get the work done, you'll get reimbursed, but there's a little bit of a delay in there. So once again, you have earnest money, you have closing costs, now you have pre-funding escrow, but you also have monthly payments. So every month you're going to have to make mortgage payments. That's not included in your loan. So that's where the 100% financing is sometimes confusing to some people. You're going to have to make monthly payments to your mortgage company, maybe even for utilities or other things that come up monthly. If you have an HOA, you're going to have to pay those fees too. One other thing comes up, just like here, it's a surprise. Not every flip may have a surprise, but the surprises come in. You open up a wall and you find something hidden there that you didn't expect, or the city comes in and requires different things. You have a budget, and now your budget is expanded because something else has to happen, or you just decide to change plans with it. You want to add a feature or do something or put new windows in that wasn't in the original budget. The lender's not going to go back and go, let's expand our budget. That surprises is going to come from your side. So you can see how this accumulates, but don't get overwhelmed, because the trick is understanding this, putting the money in place, making it available funds so you are ready for any flip. Because the thing that kills almost every investor I see that's starting this is they get into a project, they're not properly funded, and then it drags out. It goes from 3 months to 6 months to 9 months. And guess what? There was profits at 3 months. maybe a little profits at 6, but there's really nothing at 9. And the biggest delay is they don't have the proper funding to keep their contractors on schedule, to make sure everything is pre-funded. They spend a lot of time out there scrambling, trying to find money when they should be just getting this project done and getting on to the next one. That's where the professionals stand apart from the people who are just trying to make money in real estate without treating this like a business. Let's treat this like a business so you create the life you want, which is making sure you understand how to get this 100% financing. So when I talk about 120% financing, that's what it looks like. I want to show you, I have this great little calculator here, and I want to show you exactly what this looks like and how you should be taking every project you do and running it through here just to make sure you have available funds. We're going to look at those numbers, and then we're going to come back and talk about available funds. How do you fill your money side, your money bucket? Because we know what the lender's going to do, and we're going to go through that here in this video. We just need to figure out on every deal what you need. Because I even looking at this, you don't even need money for this project, but you need money now to start setting up your next project. We need to be money ready to make money in real estate. So let's make this simple. Let's look at this calculator we use. And what it does is it shows you your total costs that you're going to need for the project, how much the lender is going to pay, and then how much you need in available funds. The great thing about this is it's a nice little slider. You can go back and forth. So number one, we're going to say that our interest rate is, let's change this to 10.5 because I want to show you that you just go in here and you can punch anything in or you can slide it around. And we're looking at a 3-month rehab instead of a 4-month. So it's going to tell us that every month that we're going to have this money. We're going to have money set aside for monthly interest only payments based on our loan amount over here. And in this case, let's look and find out how much money we need for this project. We're going to purchase it for $200,000. We have a big rehab budget. Let's actually cut that down. Let's go to $76,000. We're going to have closing costs. Depending on what your lender charges, that's going to change too. You have to figure out what that is, but you could estimate it here. And sometimes estimating high because we're talking available funds. So we're going to have money for the closing. And then down here, the carry costs are already put in. And then we're going to have to do our surprises. Our surprises, once again, are things that either come up that were not in the original budget that we don't know about, or that we've changed because we wanted to take down a wall, or we wanted to add an egress window. We wanted to do something else to the property, or maybe adding landscape, something like that. That's where the surprises come in, because remember, that's not in your budget. That's something you're going to have to cover. Next is escrow pre-funds. That is the number of items that we're going to have to pre-buy, pre-order to make sure they're there on time, to make sure our contractors get the work done and get them done on a timely manner. So we don't want this to go another month, another 2 months, because we are not properly set up. So we want to make sure we have money to either put down 10, 20, 30% for the contractor to show up and to pre-order everything that we need. So what we see here is the total project funds needed. In this case is $302,925. That's what we need to make this successful. So hopefully our ARV is good on this one. And now let's look at bucket number 2, the blue bucket. This is what typical lenders will give you, and you just have to change this because you can, once again, change the numbers on what the lender will give you. They're going to give you a portion of the purchase price. They're going to give you a portion or all of the rehab, but they're not going to give you closing costs. They're not going to give you carry costs, which is the payments. They're not going to give you the surprises, and they're not going to give you any of the pre-fund stuff that you're going to have to cover with available funds. On this project, here's what we have to cover. Purchase, $20,000. Closing cost, in this case, estimated at 3%. You got to put in your own numbers here, $8,280. And carry costs, we're going to carry for 3 months, and we're going to get it fixed fast, so we're going to get it back on the market, $7,245. And then our surprises, $3,800, and our escrow pre-funds, because we think we need 10% of the escrow. So the $302,925 total project, we're going to have available funds of $46,925. Now, don't take the $46,000 and say that's what it's going to cost you as far as extra for this project. No, part of it's your down payment. That's part of the purchase. And part of it, like the escrow pre-funds, is something you're going to get back once the work is done. The lender's going to get that money out of escrow and pay you back. So Some of these numbers are already calculated in, but this is the money that you have to set aside. In this case, 46, I would even say you have 60,000 available just in case something pops up or another deal pops up. When I talk to clients, this is what we talk about, is making sure they are money ready. They have the proper funding, available funds to make sure this project gets done fast because, as I said before, speed in real estate investing is key to being successful. So with these funds set up, you're going to be more successful on your projects. They're going to go faster. You're going to pay people on time. Your contractors are going to love you, and you're going to love it too because you're going to make more money because you're going to be in and out of a property in maybe 3 months instead of 4 or 5 or 6. So now we've talked about it. We know what we need for the full project. It's not just the purchase price. It's not just the rehab. There's other things involved in real fix and flip, in real estate investing. We know what the lender is going to give us. Typically 90% purchase, 100% of the rehab. The rest we have to cover, meaning you as a fix and flipper have to cover those numbers. So where does that money come from? Now, this bucket of money, which should be mostly available funds, and available funds are funds that you have at your fingertips that you could use with, for what you want, when you want, but it doesn't cost you anything unless you're using them, unless you have a balance outstanding. So this comes in business lines of credit, personal lines of credit, HELOCs on any property you have, business credit cards, partners, or real private money. That's real people out there who have 10, 20, 50,000 in an IRA or their savings account making nothing, that they're looking to make a little bit more money. So it's a win-win situation there. So it's making sure you have the available funds for whatever you need, and everyone's available funds, everyone's money bucket is going to be a little bit different based on their credit, if they have properties, who they know, what they want to do. But everyone can create a money bucket. Everyone can create this money bucket to be successful in real estate as long as you just take the time to understand it and get working on it now. But you don't want to start working on it once your project is purchased, closed. You want to work on it before that. So once again, to be successful in real estate investing, especially fix and flips, you're going to need not 100%, you're going to need about 120% or more of the purchase and rehab. You got to make sure you are properly funded to make this work. Once again, fast to buy, fast to get a rehab, fast to get it sold. All those come around with the money. Once you get that money right, then you can spend all your time just finding properties, getting them fixed up, because you don't have to recreate this every time you go out and do a deal. You get the first deal done, you set up your money buckets right, and you just keep tweaking that as you go. But most of the time you're spending finding properties. If you want to learn more about money buckets, we have a great book. We'll leave a link below. We have some courses too on setting up, from real private money, the HELOCs, and setting the whole concept of money buckets up. Because like I said, once you do this, once you set up your available funds, you could just do a project after project after project without thinking about the money, which means you spend most of your time finding deals. The majority of people don't set up their money first. Yes, you can find any lender out there giving you 90 and 100%. It's the rest of the money. It's your money bucket that you need to set up so you are successful at flips and even BRRRR. So check out our links below. We could either join us, we could do one-on-one stuff and or online courses, which you could do at your own pace. Thank you, and we'll catch you on the next video.